Hey guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Amina. Thank you so much for coming back to watch again on this channel. Finally, a video of me sewing. Take note, this is not a tutorial. I am just taking you along as I sew. It's just a vlog of me sewing and just sharing my frustration of sewing these two Eid dresses. So I was sewing, here I was actually cutting my Eid dress, right? In this video, I'm going to be sewing two dresses, but I am not going to show the whole process, but I'm going to go through with you to tell you my mistakes, my things that I'm still lacking when it comes to sewing. So here, if I can tell you that this was like maybe the fourth time trying to figure out how I'm going to cut the skirt, because yeah guys, usually when it comes to my sewing I do a freehand. I'm more on the freehand on the sewing side. That's why I like the basics when it comes to pattern, because if you know how to make pattern like nicely, like you perfect in making pattern, you'll never make mistakes because you have something that will guide you to cut, right? But anyway, we still do it and we still come out with good results at the end of the day. So here I was just making an umbrella skirt. Firstly, what I did, I started by taking measurements. So honestly, I'm supposed to count my radius, right? But I struggle with that. So what I usually do to make my life easy, I just take my length measurement from down up. From there, then I make sure that the length is equally like how you see me doing. After that, I end with my waist. Usually this method won't give you the accurate measurement of your waist. You can try, you can adjust it after that, but it won't give you the accurate. So when you want to make gathers, you can use this method that I've just used. It will just make your life easy than cracking your head trying to work out the riders, which I still need to learn. Somehow, honestly, I think I need someone who's really good in maths, because wow, I've done it and I can follow YouTube videos when they are teaching, but when I do it, my waist measurement just never, it's never accurate, you know. So this method works for me because at the end of the day, if I were to go exactly with the reader's calculations and then maybe I cut less, then it's a problem. So what I have cutted, what you see here, this is 180 flare skirt, right? I also like to call it umbrella. It's actually more umbrella if it's 360 or 720, like the flow of the skirt. It opens up like an umbrella, right? Yeah, so here now what we're going to do, okay, let's say you wanted to make 360 like a more of a flowy skirt, then you double how I have cut it. You cut another one, but I was trying to save the material here, so I am going to cut now on the side because I need to have pockets, and I am also going to cut at back because I am going to be putting the zip. Yeah, so I'm done with the skirt. So I had made the borders earlier on. You know what? When you're cutting your skirt, your dress that's gonna be connected with the skirt, obviously the bodies plus the skirt together, I'll advise you to always start with the skirt. Okay, you can start with the borders, but for the type of the skirt that I was sewing, I would advise you to start with it first, like I did, like meaning even from the pattern, start with that. But for me, I started with the pattern for the top and I was done with my measurements for the top, but then it didn't correspond with the skirt because the skirt was done with freehand, which just made this whole process very stressful because now I was working on fixing after that. You know, everything was not as it's supposed to be. It was not accurate, and my job was like fixing, unpicking, fixing. This dress really gave me stress, guys. Anyway, I was cutting the bodies, which there was nothing wrong with it. I cut it nicely, but because the skirt had extra material on it and I didn't need any gathers on the skirt, that just complicated things. So I've cut also the pattern for the sleeves. So this is what I'm doing right now. I wanted it must have more material on the shoulders, like kind of like gathers you're gonna see at the end. Yes, and now with the left pieces, that you know what I will advise you, if you are a tailor or you just a sewer, just like me, a home sewer, never throw your small material. Always use this small material, they are very useful. This, I was making pockets here from whatever small material we left wherever. Yeah, I'm big on saving material, guys. Material is very expensive, so yeah, I try to save by all means, especially when I'm sewing. For me, I don't sometimes even check which side stretches, which side doesn't, as long as if the dress won't be tight, right? Then I just cut it anyhow, just so that I'm saving, I'm getting more from it. Yeah, now I am cutting the collar, guys. My dress will have this is a Chinese collar, or what they call it, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, and here it was me now cutting the calf, the sleeve calf, just freehand, because later on I will get the proper measurement for my calf. Then I will just cut it an extra piece just to make sure that it fits me. Yeah, here I was just preparing. It was another day, just preparing, and usually I will cut my things, prepare, and then I get another day to sew. Same as on this day, I was also preparing in the morning. I think this, I kind of like did most of the work same day, because this was just a simple cut abaya, guys. I've just opened the whole material here on top after trying to cut in a different way. I was thinking maybe I can cut like this, maybe it will bring more flow in it, but I was like, no, let me just make the simple way, because I've sewn this dress before for my daughter's cousin, and I was like, let me just do like that. I don't know, guys. Even with anything that I do something and I know it exactly how to do it, but always when I do it again, I always think maybe I can improve on it. So here, what I was doing, I don't know exactly what I was trying to do, but I already know how to do this. So I was just cutting the length for her with her old dress that she already have, because she was sleeping. So I didn't take any measurements. I was like, you know what, I'm just making a free abaya, like, simple. It's not complicated. Sleeves goes together with the dress, yeah, very easy. I will advise anyone who's still learning how to sew just to start from here. This is so simple, and you'll always get the proper measurements. I mean, you'll always get the proper measurements. Like, you just take your old dress, your old abaya, put on top of the material and cut from there. Just make sure that you always leave an extra inches, for sewing, in case for mistakes. Yeah, so now I'm just quickly doing a freehand, guys. This is so simple, really. My daughter is very simple. She wanted something simple, something that she can easily wear after. It's the same as me. Like, when I'm sewing these abayas, we hardly go anywhere, so we always want something that is simple, not something that is going to be sitting in the wardrobe waiting for the next occasion. Something that you can easily go and run errands with. So that what we were doing here. Yeah, so I'm just quickly, roughly taking the length down there, like, but it won't be straight. This is me roughly cutting the front part, and I will fix everything when I'm cutting the back part. So here, guys, I was quickly just showing you that I finished cutting. Like, this is really simple. If you want to sew an abaya, this is the way to, like, just your everyday abaya dressing. This is simple to cut, man. Yeah, so, but my length was not straight like how I wanted it to be, so I had to fix it. And yeah, but yeah, I had enough material because I have cut the front a bit longer. So I'm just making straight, fixing all the mistakes. Yeah, guys. Yeah, let's watch. So I decided to also cut the back. It was not necessary, but it does bring beauty to the dress, to make an extra seam at back, to cut it in between, in the middle at back, and sew it again. It was just an extra thing that I wanted to do to make the dress look nice. So here, guys, firstly, my attempt was to do the small belt, as my daughter wanted the dress must have belts at back, to pull it, to bring that figure in shape and whatever. Yeah, as she saw an inspiration somewhere, the dress was like that. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to do there. But at the end, we ended up with different belts. Here, I don't know what happened to my footer. I don't know whether I was using a wrong footer, but this, what you see, this these gathers, this the line not being straight. I was able to fix it. I'm not sure what was happening with my machine, and I just pulled it, and I saw again where the thread was cut while I was pulling it, and then I ironed it. Then it was fixed. It was fine. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Maybe the tension was not fine. I'm not sure, because sometimes I change the footer, I put the zip footer, and I forgot that I put the zip footer, because they look all like similar. So you saw down there, I was just putting it together with the pins, so that when I'm sewing, it's just smoothly going through my machine easily, as the material is just slippery. It's silk, guys. So this thin belt really did give me stress, not stress, but work. Yeah, because now I needed to bring the other side, the right side on the other side, and it was just too thin. I need to invest on the thing to, I don't know what they call it, but that string, to pull back the belt to the right side. There's a word for it. Yeah, here I was just quickly showing you where I'm going to be putting the hooks, isn't it? The belt's supposed to be hooking on some hooks, so I'm just gonna cut small hooks from the same belt, and then sew it coming outside, right? So where we're going to be hooking. Yeah, but what I did here, I firstly started by putting 6 hooks, and we put the belt, and it was just not looking nice. I just didn't like it, it was not neat. It just was not looking nice. And then I was like, I didn't tell my daughter, because where she saw it, it was thin belt. But I was like, okay, let me just try and put with big belt. Then I so again, another big belt, and then it made sense after that. It just looked nice after that. I like it like that. Yeah, it's me here finishing up the dress. Nighttime, using the light. Yeah, so this was me thinking, okay, this is final. We've done this. But when I put this, I was like, no, this is not looking nice. And it was 6 hooks, and I was like, no, it's better if I just put 4. Then it makes sense, guys. You saw me fixing the neck, right? Cutting earlier on the floor, fixing the neck, which I thought, just by looking with my eyes, that it's small, only to find out that it was actually just perfect. I made it more now. It's like, yeah, now it's like troubling my daughter, because now she needs to wear a scarf that really closes. Otherwise, it's showing a lot of skin. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I was like, you know what, girl, you're gonna just try and hide it with the scarf. It's okay. I was just tired, guys. Like, it was Ramadan, with the fasting and everything. Have to prepare food for breaking. Like, I was just fed up with these dresses, if I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, and me here, I sat here for 2 hours trying to figure out how to fix this. The thing is, because of the gathers, the original design that I saw, my inspiration, didn't have any gathers on the skirt, and this one I have overcut it. There was extra material, so it was a struggle just trying to fix it, trying to come up with a plan of how to make it work. Another wrong thing I did was to finish the front part instead of me finishing the skirt alone, and then coming to do the top. Wow, guys, it was stressful. So me here, I was creating a button hole, guys. Yeah, I finished cutting, finished sewing. Yeah, I haven't made a buttonhole for like maybe 7 years. So it was like me learning again. I had to go watch a video. Luckily, there was a sister, a South African sister, that was using the same machine. So it was kind of like easy to do it. But I was like, oh, I was very nervous before even starting, because I was like, I haven't done a buttonhole. And the last time I made the buttonhole was actually also once. So this was actually my second time doing a buttonhole. Although last time I made it, it was like a shirt dress, which means I made a lot of buttonholes and I was able to get practice and know how to do it. But that was only once. Yeah. So I'm just creating a hole quickly to check if my button is going. This you're supposed to have done already. Measure the button before you even start. But I was just doing an extra. Here, this is what I decided. I went and I bought this fakeish gold thing, and I saw it for my daughter, and the abaya was looking nice. Yeah, guys, this is where I got the inspiration from. The lady on TikTok, I was like, oh, I love the dress. I've got the similar color. It's hers is slightly lighter color, but it's similar, man. The material all just look the same. I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for Eid. And although it didn't come exactly like hers, it looks like hers, but when you look at the details, it's not exactly like hers. But I was just happy that at the end, I was finished. You can see the imperfections here on my waist. It's not straight. I was so fed up with this. I don't know what happened, but the material kept on just running. It couldn't come straight. It was very stressful, but I liked how the neck came out. Decided to add some buttons. Was not planned. It was just me hiding the imperfections again. Yeah, I actually love the dress so much, I must say. As much as it gave me stress, and skis by the end, it actually looked a bit old because of the unpicking. But I love the flow. I love it. And this is my dearest daughter, guys. She's so lucky that her mother can sew whatever she like. This is a dress. She was looking beautiful. The color, yeah, everything just complimented her. We look beautiful for it, guys. Simple but beautiful and elegant. So I just love it. I love always when I sew, it's always stressful, but there's nothing that beats the outcome always. I don't know. Like sewing for me makes me happy. The end results makes me more happy than the process. But I love it at the end of the day. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like if you like what you saw, and do share the video, subscribe, do everything, guys. I am hopefully gonna be consistent from now on. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.